Home insurance in Germantown, Ohio. If you or your family has been unfortunate enough to have suffered from flood or storm damage to your home, you'll know just how much heartbreak it can cause. Fallen trees, ripped up hedges, and battered fences can make the outside of your home look like a disaster area. If flooding has occurred to the inside of the home, it will have ruined carpets and floor coverings, not to mention kitchen fittings, furniture, and electrical damage. In the floods of 2007, damage was widespread over the UK. Over 44,000 households were affected, some suffering enormous damage as filthy water infiltrated their homes, and there was loss of life too, as 13 people died. People were still living in temporary accommodation months later, and lots of people celebrated the following Christmas in small caravans more suited to 2 weeks at the seaside at the height of summer. In June 2007, flood damage claims quadrupled compared with the previous year. It will be a very long time before the UK as a whole forgets the horrific time, and in particular these people living in a wide area around Hull and in Gloucestershire can be forgiven for fearing a return of the awful conditions. In a recent survey, people said they were worried about all the talk of global warming, and 1/5 said they were very concerned about the damage which flooding and storms could have upon their homes and lives. Although it'll take a long time for memories to fade, the Natural Environment Research Council tells us that the 2007 floods were a very singular event and not necessarily a sign of things to come. Moving on a year, flood claims were back to the expected and normal level. However, storm damage seems to be increasing, and one large insurer tells us that storm damage claims accounted for almost 20% of their home insurance claims in 2008. A climate change consultant attached to the Met Office said storms are difficult to predict. For example, we can predict tornadoes but never where they are going to hit. But we can say with some certainty that there are going to be much stronger storms and fewer weaker ones worldwide. There are some sensible precautions that can be taken to lessen the effects of a storm on your property. Check for loose roof tiles and cracks in chimneys. Clear out your gutters to prevent blocking with leaves and debris, particularly at the end of autumn. Check that your fences and hedges are in good order, and don't leave garden chairs, toys, or ornaments that could get picked up by the wind and cause havoc lying around. Water causes damage, and often it's not from flooding. By keeping your roof in good repair, you can prevent water from coming in that way and causing untold damage. Leaking washers and dishwashers are not uncommon, and a large number of claims for damage due to this cause are made every year. The peak tends to be during holiday times, when people are away from home and don't find out about leaks until it's too late. It usually only takes a few minutes to turn off the water supply to these appliances, and prevention is very much better than cure. Check your home insurance for cover for both contents and buildings. Make sure you know exactly what you're covered for.